Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Taza Doc coming back with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying to the hopefully elect. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakuras. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and safety and much blessings to the Yakim that's pushing this truth out the four corners of the earth and all truth and sincerity and diligence. All right, it's this article I was reading, it just, I find it quite interesting, so I'm going to read it, Lord willing, the hearers and viewers are edified. It says, the title of it says, Bill Gates and his globalist cabal, saying it like that in English, are about to wrap up their, and then I'm going to keep reading. It says, it's no longer a secret that the WHO has been weaponized for the purpose of establishing a global health police state fully controlled by globalists, which are what? These people that make these decisions at the WEF, you see? In which part of their agenda is to do what? To remove a lot of people, and I'm trying to be careful in censoring what I'm saying because, this devil, he'll strike your channel if you're coming out with too much truth. So, basically what I'm saying, he wants to he wants to play the Most High and remove people off the planet Earth. It says, we also know now that the WHO top donor and controller is none other than billionaire eugenist Bill Gates. With Gates at the helm, the WHO is moving full steam ahead towards implementing a worldwide system of medical tyranny, perhaps most notably through the impending implementations of the so-called blank treaty. Okay, every WHO member state will be legally bound by this tyranny, blank tyranny. And I looked this up. I looked it up on Google and said which states are in favor of the blank treaty, and it basically just said United States is looking to is to push forward this treaty. Okay, so it says they do not have to individually pass or even acknowledge it. If the WHO enshrines it, then everyone must follow and obey. In short, the blank treaty will erase the concept of respect for individual human dignity, human rights, and fundamental freedoms. So basically, you don't have rights. You won't have rights at all when they declare a health emergency, if you will, so to speak. You see? Because the WHO is going to take over, and then you have to obey whatever, the WHO says. Okay? It says, there will be no more privacy, either as censorship is expanded to I need to go back up here. It says, it will also give WHO Director General as well as unelected regional directors dictatorial powers and control over the world. There will be no more privacy, either as censorship is expanded to every last crevice of human life. And finally, to top it all off, blank passports and digital global identification tools will be made, it will be mandated globally, you see? So, and then you gotta make sure you remember, don't forget, this guy right here says there will be another, demic. I hope they don't pick up on that. This guy says it will be another one of those, man. What happened in 2020, okay? So get ready. And they just ran this mock drill. I forgot what it was called. It was called catastrophe something. They just ran it a couple months ago. Just the same way they did the last time, man. And he collected data. They know, where they went wrong at. They know, they have dot their I's and crossed their T's this time, man. Okay? It says, Crown Vicky was just a test run for all these things. Next time, as promised by Gates himself, the live action exercise will become a full reality. plunging the world into absolute darkness. Remember when Gates developed the enzyme called luciferase for inclusion into blank injections. Trump cut, and they all working together. Look, Trump cut off WHO funding, but simply redirected to Gavi, which is also controlled by Bill Gates. Since the founding in 1948, the same year that Israel, the state, was reborn. See, small hatters. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Said Israel was reborn. You know, that's just wickedness, man. Because what, bro? How can you say Israel will be reborn? Because in the scriptures, it says what? The Lord is going to set us in that land himself. And there should be no more war on the planet Earth, man. That's how you know those small hatters that's in our land are not the real, people of the Lord. It says the WHO has functioned as a mouthpiece for industry. From the big tobacco to big pharma to everything in between, the WHO has operated on behalf of the big business at the expense of we the people. It says up until now, the WHO tentacles have been limited. The plan, though, is to have them reach and control every last nook and cranny of the planet Earth. And we largely have Bill Gates and his globalist cabal to blame for what is soon to befall this place that many call home, what is soon to befall, right? Former President Donald Trump suspended all United States funding to the WHO. However, what many did not realize at the time is that Trump simply redirected the funding to Gavi and charity controlled by, you guessed it, Bill Gates. That Gavi money was likely sent by Bill Gates right back to WHO in the slate of hand that has become the norm in American politics. The left fights the right and the right fights the left, but it's always the same bird pulling the strings. And that's what we keep telling you, man. All right? You have the illusion of a choice. You have the illusion of a freedom in this society, but it's still the same elites behind it all, man. Okay? It says, keep in mind that Gates has multiple avenues of directing funding to the WHO and its globalist agenda. He does so not only through Gavi, but also through the infamous Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, as well as through the strategic advisory group of experts. UNICEF, if I'm saying that right. UNCLEF, something like that. UNICLEF. They ain't got no L in there. UNICEF and a Rotary International. The WHO is I can't pronounce that word. Is a biennial budget of around 4.84 billion, and 1 billion of that comes from Gates. In short, Gates holds extreme influence over the WHO because he pays for much of its operations, allowing him to control world affairs as an undue way. Gates planned to unleash a one world health plan controlled by the WHO itself, along with the Food and Agriculture Organization, the United Nations Environment Program, and the World Organization for Animal Health. Together, all these groups plan to eliminate human rights and subdue the entire planet under a new health tyranny program. Paradigm, if I'm saying that right, paradigm, dreamed up by Gates and his ilks. It is their envisioned new world order coming to fruition right in plain sight. You see, so that's the mind of the wicked right there. And you people keep sitting on your ass thinking it's a game, thinking that you got time, playing grab ass, trying to, and I seen, these Israelites, I seen these niggas hollering about, these so-called Israelites, and that's what I'm gonna call them, so-called Israelites, hollering about y'all make the serving the Lord look boring. When you got the so-called white man, you got this devil about to, come down, man. He's about to come down with great wrath, man. You see? So let's go ahead and grab a scripture. Look, this is Psalms 2:1. It says, "Why does the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us." So, these heathens, man, you know that they're heathens. These heathens are taking counsel against the Lord, man, because really and truly what it is that they're making war with the remnant that keep the commandments of the Lord. That's what this is all about, taking crafty counsel, man, okay? Pursuing the blood of the Israelites, man, preferably the saints, you see? And the thing is that the Lord, and what it is that he said in the article, it says they want to create like a one world health, regime, and what we know that's to be what under the image of the beast, man. Check it out. Let's go to it. Let's see, is it 13? Oh yeah, look, they also said that you had to that the digital passports, if you know what I'm saying, the digital passports to show you had your Crown Vicky shot. All right, that's going into what the image of the beast, man. Look, check it out. This is Revelations 13:15. It says, and he had power to give life into the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you're not getting down with this, with the regime of what's going to take place, then you're going to be put to death. Okay? You're going to be put to death. All right? Just like how it happened in, we can go to it. You can go to, is it the first Maccabees 1? Let's see, 47. But check it out. This is First Maccabees 1:41. It says, moreover, King Antiochus, King Antiochus wrote unto his whole kingdom that all should be one people, fall under what? The same banner, everything as one. You see? So that everyone should leave his laws, so that all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. For the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah that they should follow the strange laws of the land, and forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, that they should profane the Sabbath and festival days, and pollute the sanctuary and holy people, and set up altars in groves and chapels of idols, and sacrifice swine flesh and unclean beasts, that they should also leave their children uncircumcised, and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation, to the end that they might forget the law and change all the ordinance. All right? So basically going into what they're trying to do now, when you read this article, they're trying to have everybody, like right here, it says Gates plan to unleash a one world health plan controlled by the WHO itself, right? So basically through this regime right here, what they're trying to do through healthcare, they're trying to police the whole world and bring in the NWO, man, with all these different, these unrighteous decrees, man. Okay? You're going to have the social credit score coming in at the same time. All right, that's all part of the New World Order, man. That's all part of what's going down, man. Lord willing, this devil get a move on it in 2023, man. I read an article that said that they the blank treaty is they hope to have it ready by May the 24th. But man, hey, this devil is on the move, man. You know, that article came out maybe last year or the year before last. You see? So this been in the makings, man. All right? So you can't forget that. You see? So this guy right here, man, it says they're about to wrap up, you know? So like he says Bill Gates and his globalist cable, if I'm saying that right, are about to wrap up there, and I wish I could, you know, it don't necessarily say that, you know. But basically, this devil is finna come down with great wrath, man. Okay? The wicked. So Lord willing, man, you know, we you know, like the Lord is with us, man, you know, and protecting us. Because what really and truly the scriptures, the elect is already protected, you know, straight up and down, you know. The elect is already written that the elect is gonna get the victory, you know. So yeah, man, I was just reading this, and then on top of that, real quick, the brother put in the WhatsApp today an article showing that the 5G is really it's gonna do exactly what, you know, that the men of the Lord been saying, man, with the technology, you know. So it's really you know, a AK-47 to you people, man, to knock you off, man. That's why they got all these towers all over the place. You got brand new 5G towers on abandoned buildings, man. Why is that? Because when they crank this bitch up, all you people that then took the Crown Vicky, you know, all you people that then took the jump shot, man, hey, bro, that's gonna fuck with your biology, man. And you walking around here like zombies, man, you know. So with that, man, Lord willing, you will edify. Shalom.